At my father's retirement party, the company CEO approached me and said, "Your dad never mentioned you recovered from the coma." My champagne glass nearly slipped from my fingers. "I'm sorry, what?" The elegant ballroom suddenly felt airless as CEO Thomas Bennett looked at me with genuine surprise. "The accident," he clarified, lowering his voice. "Harold told us you might never wake up. We all contributed to your medical fund." His eyes scanned my face for signs of trauma. My father, across the room accepting congratulations, froze mid-handshake when he saw who I was talking to. "There must be some mistake," I said carefully. "I've never been in a coma." Bennett pulled out his phone and showed me an email from my father dated 18 months ago. "Regretfully, my daughter's condition remains unchanged. The doctors give us little hope, but we continue to pray." Attached was a hospital photo of someone in a bed, definitely not me, with tubes and monitors. The face was partially obscured, but with enough visible features to suggest a resemblance to me. My stomach clenched as I saw message threads showing regular updates on my condition stretching back 2 years. I locked myself in a bathroom stall, hands shaking as I called my best friend Alicia. "There's a GoFundMe," she gasped. "Support for Jessica after tragic accident. It's raised $36,200. My father had created it 26 months ago. The description detailed my catastrophic injuries from a car accident that never happened. Photos of me from social media had been edited to look like hospital shots. The updates chronicled treatments, setbacks, and small victories, an elaborate fiction spanning over 2 years. When I emerged, my father was arguing with Bennett near the bar. I approached as Bennett said, "Your father has some explaining to do," before walking away. "It's not what you think," my father began, pulling me into a corner. "The company was downsizing. A sick daughter guaranteed they wouldn't let me go." His justification tumbled out, how the lie grew as colleagues responded with generosity. When I asked about the money, he admitted using it to pay off gambling debts and buy the lake house my mother had always wanted. No one was hurt, he insisted. People felt good about helping. I left immediately and drove to my apartment. My search revealed a lawsuit from 5 years ago by a former business partner claiming my father had embezzled company funds to cover gambling losses. I discovered 3 maxed-out credit cards in my name that I'd never applied for. My credit report showed $42,000 in debt across accounts opened during the past 2 years, exactly when my accident had supposedly occurred. The systematic financial exploitation had been happening right under my nose. The next morning, I contacted the police and filed reports for identity theft and fraud. Detective Laura Winters took my statement, explaining, "This isn't just fraud, it's a complex pattern of exploitation involving multiple victims." She helped me place freezes on my credit and file formal complaints with the fundraising platform. When my mother called about my father being questioned by police, I explained everything. After a stunned silence, she whispered, "The lake house. He said it was from his bonus." The company's investigation revealed my father had received compassionate leave, reduced workloads, and special accommodations worth thousands based on his fabricated story. 17 colleagues had contributed to my medical fund. The forensic accountant uncovered $89,650 in fraudulently obtained funds, all funneled through accounts created using my information. Most devastating was discovering he'd taken out a $130,000 life insurance policy on me 6 months earlier, naming himself as sole beneficiary. The pattern suggested his endgame might have eventually involved announcing my death from complications. 3 months later, my father pled guilty to multiple counts of fraud, identity theft, and financial exploitation. The judge sentenced him to 4 years in prison and ordered full restitution. My mother filed for divorce that same week. I legally changed my name and moved to a different state, rebuilding my life from scratch. Today, 1 year after that retirement party, the last fraudulent account has been removed from my credit report. The fraud prevention workshop I developed has already helped dozens recognize warning signs I missed. Sometimes the most valuable lessons come from those who were supposed to protect us, but instead taught us how to protect ourselves.